Cap.
That's the dipstick?
Locking detail.
A lot of people are missing their dipstick.
Get it?
A lot of people are missing their
Dipstick. Cap. Locking detail.
locking detail.
Chain. Chain prevents it if it comes unlatched or comes off. Doesn't go all over the aircraft inside the engine compartment and cause problems. So the chain's attached to it, so it stays within the area. Basically, if this thing comes off, a lot of oil is going to come out of here. The capacity of this tank is 5 gallons.
Is that pretty standard? Average?
I don't know how to expand. I can't tell you yes or no.
Okay.
Because it's different to engine.
Yeah, sure.
So I can't. I'd love to say yeah, it's standard, but no. Scupper drain. Sole purpose of the scupper drain is if you're doing gravity fed and you spill some overboard, it doesn't go all over the place. It goes, just catches it. It's supposed to be a line and it goes overboard. That's what that's for. That's what this is for. Inside of here, there's a screen. Now, anybody that's got a flashlight, and you can put it in there and you can see the screen, but that's to catch the oil.
On point with the flashlight.
Pull that one.
Flashlight in and out. Oh, wait, there we go. And off school property? Okay.
Always.
Oh, I can't get it out. Damn it.
That's what she said.
And I'm over. They filled this thing up beyond capacity. Anyways, there's a screen. That's to catch any contaminants that's coming out of the can. You're gravity feeding this. Come on, find it. There you go.
There it is.
Now it's locked. These are the straps. These straps are normally safety wired. They're not tightened all the way down. They are tightened though and torqued and safety wired. Sole purpose of the expansion of the oil tank. Down the bottom of this oil tank, there's a drain valve. Little turn knob. Turn it counterclockwise, opens the valve, drains the oil tank. Close it, turn it clockwise, it closes, you're not draining. De-aerator, underneath this, down here in the tank. De-aerator.
Is that what this is for?
Is that where that line's going?
Hmm?
I had the same question as him. Is that where the line's going?
comes out,
The de-aerator?
Inside.
So where would the line be going if is there a line that comes out on that fitting? Or no, it just stays like that?
It all depends on the design and the manufacturer.
On this design.
If we focus on this, there should be a drain line. All right, so de-aerator. This is the return line to the oil tank. The one at the bottom is the supply, and that's attached to your lube and scavenge pump. Y'all can point at it. Let me get out of here. That takes care of the oil tank. Let me step out.
You got your hand on it?
Yeah. Sorry, trying to step out. All right.
Is it a drain line?
Right here. Check this out.
Just gotta follow the line basically, right?
Lubrication side. Lubrication side.
How do we switch?
Right here, mounting pad. So right here, that flange. This is the lubrication side of this lube and scavenge pump. Got it? Lubrication supply side. Right under here, where that big old line's at, attached to the oil tank down the bottom, that is your supply line from the tank. Okay? This right here, this T-fitting right here, is the return of the oil from the relief valve back to the inlet side of the pump. You understand? This is the T-fitting. Got it? There should be some people in the library, right?
T-fitting.
Does it make sense? Got it?
What about this? Is can you explain the other side, both sides of it? The T-fitting?
The T-fitting are both returned.
Both returned.
They're both returned back to the inlet
From
the pressure relief valve.
pressure relief valve. Okay.
All right. This guy right here is the supply. This guy right here to the oil system. Got it? This one right here. That's gonna go from here, and it should go to. Let's go back over there.
How you doing, Jordan? I'm good, man. Just trying to get some knowledge, man. Oh, PC suck. Hey, slacker.
So that one right there,
Yeah.
comes up and around and goes to your filter, oil filter. Got it? This isn't a filter assembly. This is the housing. This is the bowl. Inside is a filter element. Inside the housing is a bypass valve. Comes up and around, follow this line, and it comes to a check valve. Boom, we check valve right here. Should be a one-way.
One-way.
Check valve. This right here is your pressure relief valve. Check it out. Pretty simple. Mechanical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oil continues its path to the first T-fitting. This T-fitting takes it from one path to two paths. So simultaneously, I got oil headed that direction. Follow that line around. You with a camera, especially. All the way around. Make sure you don't miss it.
Where's it go?
I don't know.
God dang it, guys.
Can't see.
I'm guessing it comes right here.
My other engine's back over there.
Where's it go,
Used to
guys?
have both of them here. It made it a lot easier.
Wait, it's
You haven't found it?
I found a lubrication line.
Right here.
this one
Right
right
here.
here.
Right
You're
here.
right. That's right.
Oh, so right
I
there.
was right, right?
Right here.
Oh, so
Where?
it goes up to the cooler.
Oh, yeah. It should look like this on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes up to oil cooler.
Right here. Right here.
It goes right here.
That is the oil in from that T-fitting. Simultaneously, the oil is going through the thermostatic bypass valve. That's this guy right here.
Thermostatic bypass.
Right now, this thermostatic bypass is closed to the air oil cooler. Oil's traveling through here. We got oil sitting there. Comes out in this line right here, and it's just blocked off until I need it. It's going to go from the thermostatic bypass to the next T-fitting. That's going to take one path to two paths. So we're going to go down, follow that path first, and we're going to go forward.
It's right here.
That right there. The first thing you come to as you're coming up is the knife edge fitting.
Knife edge fitting.
Filter. Filter, excuse me. Knife edge
Filter.
filter.
Knife edge filter.
Last chance filter.
Last
That's
chance.
chance.
Not a fitting.
On this engine, that's what they're called.
Knife edge?
Knife edge filters.
Are they sharp on the fitting?
Yeah, we'll
So-
show you something later.
Say last chance filter will be good on the quiz.
Yes, either I'll accept both.
Okay.
And that's really just its function then?
Yes.
Okay.
Inside, internally of this, is a check valve.
Check that. Roger.
Sends fluid that way,
But not.
so fluid doesn't shoot back on you.
That's going to the
Understand?
bearing number one. That's going to.
So this is a knife edge filter with internally a check valve. Got it?
Yep.
It's right here.
Roger.
All right. From there, we got that one. At the end of this, inside, at the bearing, number one bearing,
Number one.
there are two nozzles, oil nozzles. One for the forward end and the PTO shaft, and the shaft that's headed into the accessory gearbox. The one on the aft end, on the aft side of the bearing, to spray the bearing, the entire bearing. Got it? So about two nozzles at the end of this supply line. That's your number one supply line. That's your first one. All right? So now we're gonna come back to the T-fitting, the little junction right here, and we're gonna go the opposite direction. We're gonna follow that around. If you follow my hand, got it?
Yep.
Follow it around. That should be your accessory gearbox.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Let's see, where are you putting it? Yes, sir. That is your accessory gearbox supply line.
Okay.
Physically, you can see it. It's external.
Yep.
All right, got that? We good?
Got it.
At the end of that, there's a check valve and a last chance filter, but this is internal.
Okay. So the valve is internal?
The valve and the filter, is internal. In other words, that fitting will cost you an arm and a leg. All right?
Are we talking like $5?
Won't cost me anything.
And that's not, that one right there is not a knife edge. It's supposed to be a screen. Mesh.
So
Got it?
if we say last chance again, it'll be...
Yeah, last chance will be fine. So you got that. You got the number one bearing, physical line. True?
True.
Knife edge filter.
True.
And a few fuel nozzles, oil nozzles inside. You agree?
2.
About 2. There might be 2 or 3, but I say about 2.
Okay.
For sure, I know the forward BTO and I know the app, but there might be more
Got it.
at the end. On that one over there, on the accessory gearbox, it does have a check valve. It does have a screen on it, last chance filter, and a check valve to prevent it from kicking back on itself. At the end of that is all the necessary nozzles to be sprayed on the gear, trains, and bearings, and whatever other mashing metal part contact there is. Make sense?
Makes sense.
So there could be more than one nozzle. That's what I'm trying to get at. But physically, on the outside, you see 2 lines, 2 supply lines. Got that?
Got it.
Okay. So now we come back to the T-fitting, and we're gonna go up. And just before I go up any further, you notice the broken wire here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that about?
This is a junction box. T-fitting, junction box.
Thermocouple.
Mm-hmm. The reason this is a junction box is because it does 2 things. Oil pressure
Oil temperature.
and oil temperature. This is the oil bulb, as y'all were saying earlier. Here's the electrical lines. And this is the oil pressure. Oil temperature, oil pressure. Y'all know the difference. Oil pressure is direct reading. Now, if you go right there, there's right here, look, check this out. This right here,
Yeah.
you should have 2 connections. You find the oil line that goes all the way to here. See my hand?
Yeah.
That's the oil quick connect.
Okay.
That goes to, right there where you're at, that goes into
Oh.
the cockpit.
All right.
Direct reading to the gate.
Tight.
All right? The electrical, there should be a junction box over there. Covered with a silver plate.
Yeah.
That covers all, no, on the bottom. Not the exciter box, on the bottom.
Okay.
Where you're sitting at.
Okay.
You've got your hand on it. That's the junction box. That's all the electrical stuff that goes to this engine.
Correct.
So your thermocouple goes attached to that.
Okay.
All right? That goes to the cockpit. That's why the cannon plug connection. Or to the run cap. Got it? Y'all know where it's at? Can you follow that?
Yep.
You got it, Liz? You know where it is?
Electrically, where is it? Is it coming from this side over here?
Yeah, it's coming from over here down that way into that box, and there should be a cannon plug connection that's going to go to the run cap. Okay?
Roger.
Now, we got that. We're looking good, right? Everybody got that? You know
Yep.
what that is? We're good. All right, so back over here to the T-fitting. We're done with the junction box. And I got oil, supplied oil, coming up, over, all the way to the diffuser area.
Bearing number 2.
Oh, it ain't just bearing number 2. This supply line covers number 2 bearing and number 3 bearing.
Okay.
So, number 2 bearing, right here. Number 3 bearing, right here.
Back chair.
Got it?
Like so-ish.
We good?
Got you.
Number 2, supports the rear shaft of the compressor. Number 1 supports the forward shaft of the compressor. Number 3 supports the turbine shaft and wheel. Number 1 is a ball bearing. Or ball bearing that handles radio and thrust loads. Number 2 and number 3 are roller bearings, and they only handle. Thank you. Okay, so you got all that, right? You got. At the end of this, there's oil nozzles. Could be 2, could be 3, could be 4, 6, 12, whatever the manufacturer decides. Make sense?
Yes.
You got that? It also has the last chance filter. See it?
And check valve.
And the check valve. See it? It's the one side door.
Roger.
This is a knife edge. The reason we use knife edge filters is in case that main filter gets clogged, because we only got one filter in the system. Is there? Basically. You can say that, but I prefer hearing last chance filter. Okay. Just want to be sure. Is there a delta P on that?
Is there a delta P on it?
Negative.
No delta P on this.
No delta P.
No delta P.
All right. Got all that? Leave your light on.
What's the difference
Get up here.
visually between a regular last chance filter and a knife edge? Like, how could you tell by looking at it?
They're
Or
normally
is it-
located real close to the component, or they're actually on the component.
Okay.
Okay? Or if you don't see it in either area, it might be internal to the component.
Like when we were doing the nozzles, the fuel nozzles, they were actually part of the fuel.
Yes.
If you buy the fuel nozzle, you get a new less chance.
Very true. There you go. Now, over there. Now, you better put that over in that side and come, and then you can see it